Hello there, everybody, and today I'm talking about the last episode. Well, sort of. The last regular episode of The Bad Batch. Flash Strike. It immediately picks up where Hunter, Wrecker, Echo, and the Admiral are heading towards the Rescue Omega on Mount Tantus. They are literally attached to one of the transports to Tantus. And what their plan is that they're going to drop off and they're going to jump out of the ship. And they're literally going to start flying around the jungle area, and they're going to try to land safely. But I do like the scene where the Admiral, he's freaking out that he's about to fall off, and he's screaming his head off. And the Batch are completely used to it since they're used to, hopping around basically. And they land in Mount Tantus, and we do see what Omega is up to, while Echo has stayed behind looking for her, since he was also on the shuttle to Mount Tantus. So while he's doing that, Omega is plotting how she's going to get out, and she's going to tell the Force-sensitive kids to create a diversion for her. And she uses the pickaxe thing to open a little secret entrance out where she went, and she ends up spending the episode in an air vent, and she's discovering the other projects that the Empire is working on. While that's going on, the Batch encounter a creature of some sort who I have no clue what it is, but I think they managed to fight it off and use that while the Empire is looking for the Batch. And I think while that's going on, I think the Batch almost get ambushed, but they end up almost losing the Admiral. He just says oh, they wish that he died or something. And then the guy's oh, I can hear that, or something. But meanwhile, while Echo is searching, he puts on a stormtrooper disguise and he kills a droid, and Echo finally gets a new hand. I never thought he would get a new hand, but no, he decides to get one. And I do like the scene where he has to take it off and plug in his little thing that he's had throughout the entire show when he was turned into the way he is. And he manages to find Omega through the various selections of people. And he finds out that there are more people here than just clones. He learns about the Force-sensitive children, and he manages to find his way in an elevator towards where Omega is, and that's where her sister comes in, and she basically figures out it's Echo. She first is suspicious of who it is, but surprisingly she figures it out, and she says she has a way to find Omega, but she doesn't want to help at first. But Echo is what are you doing this for? Are you you're just a pawn, and they only spared you just for a job. And then she basically argues that oh, I'm just doing my job. But she realizes it's kind of like the good soldiers follow orders things, where they're willing to do bad things and just pull I'm just following orders, blah blah blah. But anyway, they manage to, it looks like she's going to team up with the Batch. She has finally joined their side. That's what we've been wanting to see. But if Omega manages to find what else is going on, she finds the Empire's torturing Zillo Beast. And it looks like Omega has a plan to escape, where she's going to use the Zillo Beast to escape. I don't know how she's going to do that, but if the Batch find her, this is what is likely going to use. And I think that's the episode. I think the Batch get away, and the Admiral gets captured by the various stormtroopers, and there's this one scene Crosshair had with him, and he's why are you joining their side when you worked with the Empire? And Crosshair's defense is oh, I realized you don't need to follow orders that way, or something. And he's trying to say how they're both the same, how they've all been abandoned, the Empire, the Batch, and then Crosshair's defense is oh, I've changed. And I think that's this episode. So, yeah, this episode's, like I said, it's like I've been saying throughout my reviews, it's like, they're very straightforward episodes. Like, this has been a very straightforward season. There's still questions I still have. Like, how is Wolf going to join their side until we see him, like, with Captain Rex and Grigor. Like, I'm curious how finale is going to go down. I wondered, is Wolf going to, like, leave the Empire off screen, and then that's how he joins Rex and Grigor? Are the Batch gonna die? And some people thinking they're gonna die. Some people thinking Crosshair's gonna die in the finale. But we'll have to wait and see. I probably give this episode like a 7 out of 10. I think it was a lot better than the last two episodes. But yeah, I don't know what to speculate for the finale, but I'm super pumped for it. And then we got Tales of the Empire. So that being said, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you always.